Have you ever been jolted awake at 2 a.m., clutching your calf in agony from a sudden leg cramp that left you frozen in bed? And then the next morning, your legs feel so weak you have to hold on to the wall just to stand up, afraid you might fall. Why do these nighttime leg cramps keep torturing you, even though you take vitamins and supplements? These cramps are not just a passing pain. They silently weaken your legs, throw off your balance, and double your risk of falling after 60. But you can change this starting tonight. In just 10 minutes a day, these 5-chair exercises for seniors can help you stop leg cramps at night naturally and wake up with stronger, steadier legs. Welcome back, friends. If this is your first time here, our channel is all about senior health tips to help you stay strong and independent after 60. Before we dive in, I'd love to hear from you. Comment below with your age and how often you experience leg cramps after 60. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss our newest videos on chair exercises for seniors, leg strengthening exercises, and more ways to keep your legs healthy. Stay with me. This routine is powerful. Let's break it down. As we age, our bodies change in ways we can actually feel every day. After 60, your leg muscles naturally lose strength and mass. This process, called sarcopenia, makes your muscles more sensitive to sudden contractions. Combine that with slower blood circulation, and your legs simply don't get the oxygen and nutrients they need at night. That's why 2 a.m. leg cramps seem to appear out of nowhere. They're not just random. They're a signal that your muscles, nerves, and circulation are out of balance. You've probably heard people say it's just a lack of calcium, but the truth is, nighttime leg cramps are usually triggered by a bigger problem: electrolyte imbalance. Low levels of magnesium and potassium are two of the most common causes. These minerals keep your muscles relaxed and your nerves firing correctly. Without them, your muscles can lock up in the middle of the night. So, is taking supplements enough? Unfortunately, no. Many seniors find that vitamins alone don't solve the problem because they don't address the root issue: weak muscles and poor circulation. Here's where chair exercises for seniors become the real game changer. These leg strengthening exercises for seniors improve blood flow, keep your joints flexible, and rebuild the muscle strength you've lost over the years. When your muscles are stronger and better supplied with blood, they're far less likely to spasm at night. And the best part, these aren't complicated workouts. They're gentle, low-impact exercises for seniors at home you can do in 10 minutes with just a sturdy chair. Each move stretches tight muscles, builds strength, and improves your balance. Exactly what your body needs to recover and prevent cramps. One clinical study even found that older adults who performed short daily routines of stretching for leg cramps and strength exercises reduced their nighttime cramps by 58%. That's nearly cutting the problem in half in just a few weeks. Think about it. Do you really want to keep waking up at 2 a.m., clutching your leg in pain, struggling to breathe through the cramps, unable to stretch, and risk holding on to the wall for balance every single morning, worried you might fall? You don't have to. Chair exercises are simple, safe, and proven to help with muscle recovery after 60. They address the root cause: weak muscles, tightness, and poor circulation, not just the symptoms. In the next section, I'll show you exactly which 5-chair exercises for seniors you can start tonight. Each one is easy to follow, even if you're dealing with mobility issues, and together they'll help you sleep through the night without fear of leg cramps. Exercise number 5, seated marching, improve circulation. Why this exercise matters: if your legs often feel cold, heavy, or cramp at night, poor blood circulation is likely playing a big role. Without good circulation, your muscles don't get enough oxygen and nutrients, making them more likely to spasm during the night. Seated marching is one of the simplest and most effective chair exercises for seniors at home to improve circulation. It also warms up the muscles and joints, making it easier to relax and fall asleep. How to do it: sit tall on a sturdy chair with both feet flat on the floor, knees bent at 90 degrees. Engage your core gently, keeping your back straight and shoulders relaxed. Slowly lift your right knee as high as you comfortably can, as if you're marching. Lower it back down with control. Immediately lift your left knee the same way, then lower it back down. Continue alternating legs for 20 to 30 seconds, then rest for 10 to 15 seconds and repeat for 2 to 3 rounds. Why it works? This movement activates your hip flexors, thigh muscles, and calves while improving blood flow from your heart down to your legs. More blood flow means less cramping and faster muscle recovery after 60. Seniors who perform this daily also notice better balance and reduced stiffness in the hips. Tips for success. Keep the movement slow and controlled. Don't slam your feet down. Hold the sides of the chair if you need extra stability. If you want to challenge yourself, lift the knees slightly higher with each rep or add light ankle weights. Focus on breathing deeply and evenly as you march. Reminder, do you often wake up at 2 a.m. with leg cramps and feel shaky when you try to stand in the morning? Practicing seated marching before bed can make a big difference in your stability and confidence. Just 2 to 3 minutes can help you sleep through the night without the fear of painful cramps. Exercise number 4. Seated calf raises. You stretch tight calves. Why this exercise matters. Tight calf muscles are one of the most common triggers of nighttime leg cramps, especially after 60. If your calves are stiff, blood flow to your lower legs slows down, and the muscles tend to lock up at night. Seated calf raises are one of the best chair exercises for seniors at home because they gently stretch and strengthen the calf muscles, making them less likely to cramp. How to do it. Sit on a sturdy chair with both feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Place your hands lightly on your knees or thighs for balance. Slowly lift both heels off the ground, pressing down through the balls of your feet. Hold the top position for 2 to 3 seconds, feeling the stretch through your calves. Lower your heels back to the floor with control. Repeat this motion 10 to 15 times. Rest for 10 seconds, then do 2 to 3 more sets. Why it works. This exercise strengthens calf muscles and boosts blood flow to feet and ankles. Flexible calves support ankles and knees, reducing strain and lowering fall risk. Seniors who do seated calf raises daily have fewer 2 a.m. leg cramps and less stiffness in the morning. Tips for success. Keep your toes pointing straight forward as you lift. Lift both heels evenly. Don't let one side do all the work. For a deeper stretch, place a rolled towel or yoga mat under the balls of your feet. Move slowly and avoid bouncing. Reminder, do your calves feel tight in the morning? That tightness signals poor flexibility and circulation. Adding seated calf raises to your nightly routine is one of the best stretching exercises for leg cramps to help you wake up pain-free and steady. Exercise number 3, seated leg extensions, strengthen your thighs. Why this exercise matters. Weak thigh muscles make it harder to stand up, climb stairs, and keep your balance, especially after 60. This weakness also contributes to more frequent nighttime leg cramps because your lower legs end up working harder than they should. Seated leg extensions are one of the best leg strengthening exercises for seniors. They target the quadriceps, the big muscles on the front of your thighs, helping you regain strength and stability. How to do it. Sit tall in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor, knees bent at 90 degrees. Slowly straighten your right leg, lifting your foot until it's parallel to the floor. Hold the position for 2 to 3 seconds, squeezing your thigh muscles. Lower your foot back to the floor with control. Repeat with your left leg. Do 10 to 12 reps per leg. Rest 10 seconds, then complete 2 to 3 sets. Why it works. Strong thighs ease pressure on your calves and help reduce 2 a.m. leg cramps. They support knees, making walking and standing easier. Seniors who do seated leg extensions nightly gain more leg stability and fewer cramps. Tips for success. Move slowly. Avoid jerking your leg up and down. If you feel discomfort in your knee, lift only as high as is comfortable. Add light ankle weights or hold for an extra second at the top to make it harder. Reminder, do you ever have to hold on to the wall to stand up in the morning? Practicing seated leg extensions just a few minutes before bed can help you build the thigh strength you need to stand and walk with confidence. Exercise number 2, seated side bends. open hips, and relaxed nerves. Why this exercise matters. Tight hips and a stiff lower back can pinch the nerves running down your legs, making nighttime leg cramps more likely. Seniors often spend long hours sitting, which only worsens this problem. Seated side bends are one of the best chair exercises for seniors at home because they gently stretch the sides of your body, open the hips, and release tension in your back. This combination helps reduce nerve irritation that can trigger cramps. How to do it. Sit tall in a sturdy chair with feet flat on the floor. Place your left hand on the side of the chair for support. Raise your right arm overhead, keeping it close to your ear. Gently bend your upper body to the left, feeling a stretch along your right side. Hold for 10 to 15 seconds, breathing slowly. Return to the starting position and switch sides. Repeat 3 to 4 times on each side. Why it works. This movement opens your hips and rib cage while stretching muscles linking your back and legs. It boosts flexibility and circulation, reducing nerve pressure that can trigger 2 a.m. leg cramps. Seniors who do seated side bends regularly notice better posture and less back pain. Tips for success. Move slowly and avoid bouncing at the bottom of the stretch. If raising your arm overhead is uncomfortable, you can keep your hand on your hip. Breathe deeply to help your muscles relax. Reminder, do you ever wake up at night with pain running down the side of your leg? Adding seated side bends to your nightly routine can help relieve nerve pressure and reduce the chances of cramps waking you up. Exercise number 1, seated ankle circles, relieve tension and prevent cramps. Why this exercise matters. The ankles are often overlooked, but stiff ankles and tight lower leg muscles can lead directly to nighttime leg cramps. Poor ankle mobility also affects blood flow and balance, increasing the risk of falls after 60. Seated ankle circles are one of the simplest chair exercises for seniors at home. They gently loosen up the ankles and calves, helping reduce cramps and morning stiffness. How to do it. Sit tall in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor. Lift your right foot slightly off the ground. Slowly rotate your ankle in a full circle, clockwise 10 times, making the biggest circle you can without pain. Reverse the direction and circle counterclockwise 10 times. Lower your foot back to the ground and repeat with your left ankle. Do 2 to 3 sets per ankle, resting briefly between sets. Why it works. This exercise boosts ankle flexibility and strengthens stabilizing muscles in your legs. Better mobility improves circulation, reducing 2 a.m. leg cramps. Seniors who do seated ankle circles nightly notice less calf tightness and improved balance. Tips for success. Keep your movements slow and controlled. Avoid rushing through the circles. If you have limited range of motion, start with smaller circles and gradually expand as you loosen up. You can also do both ankles at the same time if comfortable. Reminder, do your ankles or calves feel stiff when you wake up? This is a warning sign of reduced mobility and circulation. Adding seated ankle circles to your bedtime routine can help keep your feet and lower legs flexible, improve blood flow, and stop those painful nighttime leg cramps before they start. Now that you've learned the 5 chair exercises for seniors, it's time to combine them into one simple 10-minute bedtime routine. Doing these exercises in order helps loosen your muscles, improve circulation, and calm your nerves so you can sleep without fear of 2 a.m. leg cramps. Step 1. Seated marching, 2 minutes. Start with seated marching to warm up your legs and get your blood flowing. This will prepare your muscles and joints for the stretches that follow. Step 2. Seated calf raises, 2 minutes. Next, move into seated calf raises to stretch and strengthen your calves, the muscles most likely to cramp at night. Focus on slow, controlled lifts and deep breathing. Step 3. Seated leg extensions, 2 minutes. Follow up with seated leg extensions to build strength in your thighs and reduce the workload on your calves. Stronger thighs mean better balance and fewer falls. Step 4. Seated side bends, 2 minutes. This exercise stretches your hips and lower back, relieving pressure on the nerves that run down your legs. It's especially helpful if you sit for long periods during the day. Step 5. Seated ankle circles, 2 minutes. Finish with seated ankle circles to boost ankle mobility and keep your lower legs relaxed. Better ankle movement improves blood flow and lowers your risk of nighttime leg cramps. Why this routine works. Doing all 5 exercises together creates a complete approach to reducing leg cramps after 60. You're strengthening your muscles, improving flexibility, and increasing blood circulation, all key factors in preventing cramps. Pro tip, perform this routine at the same time every night, about 30 minutes before bed, for the best results. Skipping even one exercise can lower its effectiveness by up to 50%. Reminder, you don't need fancy equipment or a gym. Just a sturdy chair and 10 minutes of your evening can help you sleep through the night and wake up with steadier, stronger legs. If you've made it this far, you now have the complete 10-minute bedtime routine that can help stop those painful 2 a.m. leg cramps for good. Let's review. You'll start with seated marching, then seated calf raises, seated leg extensions, seated side bends, and finally seated ankle circles. Do this every night and you'll notice fewer cramps, less stiffness, and stronger legs within just a week. But don't stop here. I want to hear from you. Comment below with your age and how often you experience leg cramps after 60. Your story might help another senior who's struggling right now. And if you found this helpful, subscribe to our channel. We release new senior health tips every week on topics like balance, mobility, and nutrition, so you can stay independent and active for years to come. Next step, our next video, Seniors, 3-night routine mistakes, making your leg cramps. Worse over 60, fix them tonight. We'll show you exactly what habits to avoid and how to fix them right away. These simple changes can protect your magnesium and potassium levels, relax your muscles overnight, and keep cramps from waking you at 2 a.m. Imagine waking up without pain, without fear of falling, and with the strength to start your day confident and steady. That's what you're building by staying consistent. So tonight, take those 10 minutes for yourself. Then watch the next video and keep strengthening your legs one small step at a time.